Something has been brought to my attention that I find pretty fucking bewildering, and it's a good example of the double standard that the Scottish Government has. A video was created by an artist called... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, where he goes to the Scottish National Portrait Gallery, strips half naked, seizures around the paintings, shits all over Scottish culture and spits out a few racist comments in the process. Everyone already knows my opinion of art, although that opinion did slightly get changed by Kraut's video where he spoke about art being used as a form of protest against oppressive governments, so okay then, I can get on board with that. That changed my opinion. But the video that this guy produced is absolute dog shit. I've said time and time again, no culture is free from criticism. Not even the mighty Scottish culture. Alba Gebrath. So this man is perfectly entitled to criticise Scottish culture. I, however, am here to shit all over his criticisms because he's a wee fanny.
Gold, edged and decorated. A coat framed with gold surrounding white skin wrapped around your body, fat and muscles and bones like a magic cloak. The signs of power.
You think being white is a sign of power? That's some pretty backwards thinking, mate. Stop judging people on the colour of their skin.
The signs of wealth. Insignia. Details that seem small and inconsequential, but they are proof of status. Your status. White, powerful, rich.
Do you know how fucking expensive it was to get a portrait done of yourself back then? Extremely fucking expensive, so only rich people could afford it, and they would always get a nice gold frame around the painting so that they could show off their wealth and status. That's kind of how the elite worked back then, all over the world, regardless of race. We even still see it today. The thing that I really don't get is, though, you went into an art gallery containing portraits of men from a certain era where only rich people could afford to get portraits done, and also from an era where Scotland was 99.9% white, but you're complaining that all the portraits are of rich men who were white. Do you see where you went wrong here? Like, what the fuck did you expect? That's like walking into a forest and going, why are there so many fucking trees? You wouldn't see me walking into an art gallery in Liberia and going like that, where's all the white people? Oh, there were none? Wow, that's fucking racist.
This picture confirms you were a man, that you existed. Your family bore fruit burst from the tree, and here's the proof. Does this mean I don't exist?
No. It means you didn't exist in Scotland hundreds of years ago.
That I'm not a man? Because I don't see a face like mine framed in gold hanging on the wall. Have you taken all the space?
You weren't fucking there.
Sucked out all the air, swallowed all the wine, taken the goodness from the earth, sweated the energy from my family's living essence, in order that you can live forever, etched in gold. Where's the universal balance? Am I meant to admire the brushwork and the colours and the historical context without considering how you came to be here? And the people who look like me aren't.
Because back then, there were no people in Scotland who looked like you.
Am I meant to just accept this? Am I meant to just accept that this is how things work out?
What, the fact that Scotland back then was 99.9% white and only rich people could get their fucking portraits done? Yes, you are, in fact, just going to have to accept that. Because that was history. That's what happened. You can't exactly change that. Also, why the fuck are you fighting a painting?
Ignore the past that has survived despite attempts to gold edge it from existence.
So you have a problem with Scottish history, and you want to see it changed. You then go on to accuse other people of trying to change history. Okay.
I am here, too.
Yes, you are. Who the fuck let you in?
Now. Then you are dead. Dead, random, white dude.
Ooh, edgy boy alert. Sharps inside. Be careful you don't cut yourself and all that fucking edge.
What's so special about you?
Well, where the fuck do I even begin? Sir William Bruce of Kinross, who was the founder of classical architecture in Scotland. James III, King of the Scots. You might not know this, but kings were generally considered to be quite important back in the day. David Livingstone, who was a pioneer medical missionary. Last but not least, Rabbie Burns, the Bard of Ayrshire. You're actually going to try and talk shit about Rabbie Burns? Then gently scan your brother, man. Still gentler sister, woman. Or they may gang a ken and rang to step aside as human. You wee dick.
I am here against the wall framed in gold, smiling in my privilege. The privilege of being alive.
Watching this video makes me wish I didn't have the privilege of being alive.
While you are now framed in dust. The signs of wealth, the insignia of status. They are a gravestone that a dog pisses against, shifting, cracked in clay.
You're the only dog pissing on it, mate. And you're wondering why the public got so angry.
They are a long line of inbred spawn soon to die out themselves.
I'm sure I've heard phrases like that used before. I can't really remember the type of people that usually say stuff like that, but give me a minute, it'll come to me.
But I am here. My very existence, my closeness to your face, my breath, all offends thee. Or it would if you breathed yourself. But you can't. Your posterity is a cartoon, evidence of a vain stupidity, whilst my own monument is the living.
So despite all the great achievements of these men that I described earlier, you think that you have them all beaten because you're alive now. So by a roll of the dice, you were born hundreds of years after these men, and that makes you think that you are better than them. Okay.
Pulsing one that is here, next to you, in your hallowed space, every thought an encryption. I am here, now. But I can feel the gravity of mortality pulling me down.
I started feeling that too about 30 seconds into this auto-fillating shit heap of a video.
Ghost breath stuffing my lungs, the endless gazes of dead, random, white dudes. You can't frame me. I'm a man.
That makes no sense. But yes, you can be framed. I did this one for you myself in Photoshop. Lined in gold, son. Lined in gold.
Despite you, I see you. I see you. And I'm gone.
The public reaction to this video was obviously a very bad one because nobody could really understand why the Scottish National Portrait Gallery would put on a gallery featuring paintings of important and prominent Scots and then invite this dickhead in here after hours just so that he could run around the room like a fucking maniac and shit all over it. The public reaction was so bad that despite the purpose of art being to form opinions and promote intellectual discussion and conversation regarding these opinions, the uploader obviously decided to forego that and disabled the likes, dislikes and the comment section. The one thing that we can obviously take away for this video is the fact that this guy seems very, very upset that we honour people from our history, that they were white, and that he wasn't a part of it, even though we've already discussed why that was. However, some of the comments that he made, well, racist in nature.
Dead, random, white dude. They are a long line of inbred spawn soon to die out themselves. Dead, random, white dudes.
Scotland's finest. Boys in blue don't take kindly to such words, to the point where they even actually arrest people for joking about such things. So to say things like this in a scenario where you actually mean it, well, My son, you're going to suffer the wrath of the crown. Roll that back. I'm pretty sure that I just misread that. I'm absolutely certain that this wouldn't have been publicly funded because I'm currently facing a year in jail for making a joke. But this guy actually did make a lot of racist comments towards our actual culture, so I'm very certain I misread that. There's absolutely no way that this project was publicly funded. It was publicly funded. He got paid to do this! I absolutely want to kill myself. This is why we have the alt-right. He got paid to do this! Fucking Nicola Sturgeon.
It's Count Dankula on YouTube. Everybody should subscribe.